This video we're going to look at one of the modules in a bit more detail, and the module we're going to look at is the carbon sequestration module. So we have a whole range of things that you can see here. Things you can, as we saw in the previous video, you can change annual returns and net present value. You can set your climate scenarios, agricultural costs, carbon prices, and you can create new cases. So that's what we went through before. But in this one, we're going to do a few different things. So you can see, as opposed to the other modules, you can see we've got little tick boxes. So what we're doing by ticking these is we're choosing to add them to the go no-go analysis, which is a model which we run that will tell us where we can plant carbon monocultures and where we can't, based on the criteria that we choose here. So for this example, I'm going to start with carbon sequestration potential. Simply click on that and you'll get a bit of a legend and an overview of what the layer actually means. So you can see that that will tell you how much carbon you're sequestering. And by clicking on this threshold sliders button, you'll then see, there you go, a range of sliders. So you can select, we want basically any areas where the carbon sequestration is greater than 350 tonnes or 280 tonnes per hectare over 64 years. So I'm going to go ahead and click this one and just say, yep. This is, so anywhere where you see the green is go, and on some of them you're looking for a minimum threshold in terms of you only want above that. For other things such as agricultural production, you're looking for a maximum threshold, so you're looking for basically areas where it's less than a particular value because you want to conserve your high yielding agriculture areas. So for this one, again, I'm going to select, basically choose a value around about there, and I'm going to tick that, make it a bit higher. Now there's a few other things. So you can say distance from town. This will basically, putting carbon monocultures too close to towns provides a bit of a risk. So here we might say we only want to go areas that are greater than 20 kilometres from major urban centres. Another good one is we might say we want to conserve biodiversity benefit. So by choosing a value of 8, you're saying that areas that have got a high biodiversity benefit, so they've got a biodiversity score of 9 or 10, they'll be left alone, so they won't be included in our analysis. And if I just choose those and I click this, okay, now that we've run the model, this is the output. And as you can see, green areas are where, based on the criteria, that's okay to plant carbon monocultures, and the yellow areas, or the beige areas, are where it's saying, no, it doesn't meet that criteria that you set, so these areas are no good. As you'll see if you have a bit of a play around, some of these are more sensitive than other settings, so you'll definitely get a feel for how changing different settings will impact the go no-go. And now if we go to statistics, we'll get a clear idea of what's happening. So we can zoom down. So that's your statistics of the study area. We saw those before. But then it'll come down to the bottom and it'll give you a indication of what values you had set If you didn't have any values set, it'll say that. And then it'll give you an idea of how many hectares are within suitable, and a percentage of the total area that represents, and the total area unsuitable. So quite useful in that respect of finding out at what thresholds, how much of the total area will be suitable. So that one, a lot you can do with it, because as you can see, you can create new cases, put in different settings, and use different values and whatnot, and then come back and compare the new case to the original case. So definitely quite a powerful tool, and definitely worth a look at. So anyway, I'll wrap it up there, but thank you for watching, and we'll have another video again soon.